concerned because we don't know how it will affect us long term.
Reports about the risks of gas fracking have been coming out from other countries.
It's called fracking. A hole is drilled deep underground and then a cocktail of water and chemicals are blasted down a pipe, breaking up the rock and releasing gas. While fracking is new to WA, the process has been unpopular on our east coast for years.
Thousands of protesters have staged a spectacular march south of Sydney, shutting down a bridge to rally against coal seam gas mining.
Suburbs promise their exploration wells will be safe, but 7 News has found their track record is frightening.
There's more serious health concerns about the coal seam gas industry.
Now the idea of turning this to this is bringing the conflict around shale gas mining to the WA town of Eneabba, 280 kilometres north of Perth.
This fracking site doesn't look like much, but it's what happens underneath the ground that has people concerned.
This site near Eneabba has provided key data about possible shale mining in the Perth Basin, but local farmers say the price will be too high.
That is irreparable. That's, like there is proof in America. They just cannot rehabilitate the water. They can't get it back. It's not drinkable.
The Marcellus Shale region in the US boasts over 6,000 active drilling sites, but critics there claim wells have leaked chemicals and poisoned the water. However, the state's industry regulator says the risks are being well managed.
We evaluate these very carefully. I have a team of engineers and geologists who look at these programs. We have the environmentalists, we have our safety people. And they're not just going to look at it to conflict. They'll go through this very, very carefully.
The Conservation Council disagrees.
There's been no strategic assessment of what this industry could mean for our water sources, for our land integrity, air pollution, of the health risks. There are a lot of concerns that haven't been addressed.
One of those concerns is flooding.
So we've seen extensive floods in Colorado. Now, obviously, if there are concerns with the chemicals used in fracking fluid being kept in open air exposed ponds on the surface, that's a huge risk in times of flooding.
We haven't had an issue with that. We've had a couple where they filled up pretty close to the top, but I am certainly not aware of any of these overflowing and actually causing any sort of contamination at all.
Do you think it's a possibility though?
Not if they're designed correctly.
But for people stuck right in the middle of it, those assurances may not be enough.
As farmers and as just general community people, you like to think that something will be left in the future for the next generation that's not going to be completely damaged.
Matthew Woodley for Project WA.